welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and before I get straight into the reading, I wanted to say thank you all for the subscriptions and all the likes and all the comments. Like, you have no idea how much it makes me happy to see that y'all are like resonating and that you guys like my stuff. It's really cool. Plus, makes me kind of feel like I'm doing something right a little bit when it comes to my tarot. I do have some announcements. I've decided that when I hit 100 or 600 subscribers, because I'm at 527 right now, so it gives me a little bit of time. But once I hit 600 subscribers, and 6 is my lucky number, so I went with it, I'm going to start a Twin Flame series, because I have cards that I specifically made for Twin Flames. I mean, I'm also on the journey, so I feel like we're all very like intertwined in a way. So, I don't know, I just thought it'd be really cool to do the series on Twin Flames, it'd be really nice. But not everybody has a Twin Flame, which is why I don't dedicate my channel to it. I am also working on making watching over you messages. They're taking a little bit longer than I thought. They take a lot more energy than I thought they would to make, but that's okay. I mean, it's totally worth it. I'm so excited about it. But once I do get them done, I do plan on doing a video with them in it because I'm excited. And then because I did hit 500 subscribers and I have not really done a celebration for it because I've been trying to figure something out, I decided I'm going to do a message from your true love. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I am in the process of making, like, I guess you would call them love letters. I just have, because I started making cards for it too, but then when I was doing it, I kept getting like the same people coming through, writing the same things, so I'm like, alright, well, I'm just going to put those off to the side, and I'm just going to write the messages. It'll probably be in letter form, but anyways, so yeah, that's what I've got for, pretty much a little bit of an update. I am also working on getting a new space for the winter time for doing tarot, just because I don't want to do it in my current room at the moment because, well, honestly, I don't really have, like, I have the space up there, but I don't have the space for it because I craft as well, and, like, I mean, when I say I craft, I mean I craft. Like, it's crazy. Half of my room is a craft room, so, and I can't really put tarot mixed into it because now I have more tarot than I used to, so it's just not going to happen like that. Not this time around. So I'm trying to clean out a space for it, which is actually why I did not put out a video yesterday, or make one, and I'll be catching up on all of it today before I go to work tonight. But either way, yes, so I am in the process of doing that. I'm sorry for this very long intro, but I haven't talked to y'all in a while, and I missed you guys. So either way, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Obviously, today's big card, due to the title, is How Blessed You Are. So this was actually a requested video, and I wanted to kind of give it like, I wanted to stick to as much as what she wanted as much as possible, or he. I'm pretty sure it was she, but I can't remember the name because I didn't write it down. Like a dum-dum. Either way, so I went with How Blessed You Are. And when I was asking the questions, I pretty much asked, how are you blessed? That is what I wanted to know. I did not ask what blessings are coming in because turns out they wanted to use most of my cards for the blessings. And I didn't want to overwhelm everybody. But I figured in the future I could redo this kind of a reading when I get more of a selection of cards. And that's when I'll do like the blessings that you have and the blessings that are coming in and so forth and such. But like I didn't do that this time around. And you'll see why. But either way, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is Girl on the Swing. Timestamps are in the description box below. You say which like it's a bad thing. Please only watch your pile. I love that some of you guys do love to watch my videos all the way through. I have been told quite a few times that very calming voice. My Ride or Die was pile 3. But I do recommend that you pick the pile that you feel drawn to, whichever charm it is that you feel, whichever pile, like the number, however it is that it works for you, whatever you feel drawn to is the pile for you. Now, again, you can watch it all the way through. It does help my channel, but I also want you to do what is best for you, what it feels right for you. You know, not everything's going to resonate, and that's okay, because there are a lot of people, you know, so it's for the collective, for it's a lot of people. Just take what resonates with you, please, okay? So, yeah, I'll meet you at your pile. See you there. Yeah. Hi, guys! I know, I'm sorry. But I wanted to show the piles off so you guys could see it. Now, I decided, because I saw this one chick, and she's like, I just have to, like, subscribe to her, because I really like her readings. And it turns out, like, we kind of channel the same exact way, which is, like, crazy. I've never seen anybody channel like I do. And I don't know, like, after watching her, I'm like, well, I should just do my own thing, like, what works for me the best, not what everybody else seems to be doing, because it seems that that's when I do best. That's when I really, truly enjoy doing things, is when I do it my way. It makes sense. I'm an Aquarius. That's just how we are. But, so yeah, and I kind of like the camera pointed at me, just so that when I'm looking at my cards, because I do weird things with my cards. Sometimes, like, I rub them and to get a little bit more out of them, and, like, I don't know, it's just, I'm still a little self-conscious about the way that I read, which is dorky, I know, but, I mean, I'm still young, like, I'm only 31, so it's gonna take a little more practice than 3 years to get it completely down. Sorry. No, it was a dorky little laugh, but cards make me laugh a little bit. It's like I do my readings right before this, so I don't intermix with you guys, and it's just kind of funny how sometimes there are still similarities, even though they're not my pile. And here my little BB purring. She's so cute. I love my BB. Okay. We are at 7:40. Hi, y'all. If you chose pile 1, which is the girl on the swing, this is your pile. Now, I feel like you're the kind of person that A, loves to go on swings, which I totally feel you. Like, it's like my favorite thing at, like, play parks. Now, I don't care. I'm 31 years old, and I still play at the park. You know, if I had kids, it would make it look a little bit better, but I don't, so it just looks like I'm a weirdo playing on a swing. But it seems like I'm not the only one that does that. I do feel like you might actually have a bit of like a childish nature to you. It's not like you're like childlike. It's just you have these like for example, you know how a 5-year-old gets super excited when you tell them that they can do something and they're like jump up and down. I feel like you have that kind of similar quality, you know. It's actually just, it's a beautiful quality because you have you're not afraid to let your inner child out. I also feel like you might be, I'm sorry. I just kicked my cat. I didn't really kick her. I just like accidentally hit her with my foot twice. Not sure how angry with me. Okay, but either way, so I feel like you also might be the kind of person, you might like to wear a lot of dresses, be like a free, I don't know, I feel like somebody finds dresses to be a lot more comfortable than pants, or they just prefer it. Also, I'm seeing somebody that likes to like cover up. Sorry, my nose itches so bad when I'm channeling. And I feel like, so you might be a little more conservative in some kind of ways. Like dressing, for example, I think you're a little bit more conservative in that way. You don't wear the short shorts. And if it's like you wear the short shorts, not like anybody actually knows. Because I do see you covered up quite a bit. You're not ashamed of your body. I can tell you're proud of your body. It's not that. It's just, it's like you feel, it's not for others to see. That is what I am getting. So your blessings are, I feel like you bring a lot, you ease a lot of people's loneliness. it's like you have a way of making people feel like they're not alone, making them feel like there are others out there that are very similar to them. I feel like you bring a lot of companionship to others as well. So I kind of get you might actually you might be single, and I feel like you've been single for a while. But it's your decision. You've been contemplating. You've been figuring things out. You've been doing your shadow work. I feel like you really have been working on yourself, but you haven't forgotten about others either. You've been helping others out. I feel like you've been doing a lot of wondering. You've been thinking a lot, trying to make decisions that's for you. Now, if you're not single, it doesn't mean this pile isn't for you. It just means that you've been thinking a lot. You've been doing a lot of shadow work. You've been trying to look at things from a different perspective. I feel like your intuition is very strong. It's very powerful. Some of you might have a gift actually with crystals, crystal gazing is what I'm hearing. I also see crystals, gazing into crystals. So you might see like this. So I feel like for some of you may actually be a crystal gazer, and maybe something you don't know that you have. And your intuition might be trying to tell you, like you might be drawn to it, like if you see it in somebody's video or you watch a horror movie and they happen to have that, because that seems to only be the shows that they're in. But I do feel like you do have this gift. Your intuition's trying to tell you about it, but it's like you're not kind of getting what they're trying to tell you, about this gift. But I do feel like you would be very, very. Yes, you will be very gifted, but I mean, you are also very... what is the right word I'm looking for? No, that's not. Yeah, I mean, true. It would put you at a higher vibration, but it's not that. It's also, you... It's like somebody shoving a gift down. It's like they know that they have this. They're being told that they have this gift. And they're like, it's like they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to put it into action. Honestly, dude, sometimes you just got to do it. I look things up on YouTube all the time, and that's how I learn how to do things. And I go with how I feel, what feels right. Somehow, when I first started studying, I guess you would go along the lines of pagan and Wiccan rituals, and stuff. And some of it felt right, and some of it didn't feel right, obviously I don't believe in sacrificing animals. I personally think it's wrong, but there are people out there that are okay with it. And either way, I'm just saying that it's it feels right to me in some sense, but there are other things I feel like they took too far, and I feel like that's something you're discovering about yourself, is how far you're willing to explore your gifts. It's you need a little more tools to help you with it. I know your intuition's very strong. I am getting that. I feel like you could just know right off the bat if you can believe somebody or not. You may actually know things a little bit beforehand, precognitive. But it's this is a way for you to focus what you're particularly looking for. Because I feel like somebody is looking for something, and you have the gifts. You have all the gifts you need for it. You need some kind of a tool that you might be missing, but it will come to you if you ask for it, or it has come to you and you just kind of ignored it. Don't ignore it. Take it on. There is a reason why your intuition is telling you this. So I do feel like you've actually come into quite a few gifts, actually, that you didn't know that you had. So, this is interesting. I feel like you are a queen, and you have, okay, so some of you might have a gift that deals with nature, and I'm seeing with animals, you might actually have a gift with, communicating with animals, or they might just be very drawn to you, and yes, this is because you're in a high vibration, but I also feel like it's because, you can communicate with them in ways that other people can't. I feel like bees would show you where their honey is, and they would allow you to take it without an issue. Somebody actually might have a, I don't know, somebody's a beekeeper. They may have it on their property. Somebody's very sweet, though. People are very drawn to you. I feel like you may have like, okay, so I'm getting blonde hair pretty hard through this reading. So I feel like you may have lighter hair, you might be fair haired, but I also see dark hair as well, black with blue. So you might dye your hair. You could dye your hair blue, I'm hearing. Okay, so I also feel like, but you're starting to notice your gifts and starting to see your gifts. And it's like that you recently just got a gift. Like, one was just bestowed upon you. And it's like this particular gift it's a little different. 7 may have some meaning to you. I kept seeing 777 earlier, so it might actually really have some kind of a meaning for you. It might be some kind of confirmation. Blue eyes. Somebody may have a nose piercing actually on this side. So this gift that you have that you just recently got, like I said, it could have to do with nature. I also am seeing somebody that's actually really good with, they may have a green thumb, is how we say it. If you're not from the United States, it means that you can grow things like plant-wise, flower-wise. I do see a lot of flowers, so you might actually, somebody's good with herbology. It's like they know flowers without knowing them. Like, you may never have studied them, but you know their properties, you know what they look like, you know what they are by just being around them, and that's part of your gift. It's in your blood. You might want to actually do some research on that. I feel like somebody's actually going to look on their lineage and see how far it can go back. They're just trying. Somebody's trying to see if their bloodline is actually. What is that? They want to know if their bloodline. Somebody wants to know if their bloodline goes back to the Salem witch trials. Is kind of what I'm getting at, which would explain why that played the other day for me. But somebody wants to know how far back their gifts go. It goes further than that, just so you know. So, like, okay, now not everybody has the same beliefs, okay, but so, like, alright, so I see a butterfly over here, but I'm not, it's like, and then I see bees right here, but I'm not seeing them like they are on the cards. But what I'm seeing when I look at them is like winged creatures. I'm seeing fairies, to be honest with you. I feel like somebody actually communicates with fairies, and don't get angry with me. I'm just the messenger. I'm sorry. So I feel like somebody may actually, have a gift for talking with fairies. And it's interesting because I also feel like you may have, trying to figure out a nice way to say it without fairies getting pissed off at me. Somebody may have some lineage that may be a little bit further. Okay, and so this is why I think this, okay? It's in the facial features, it's in the ears, and I know it sounds crazy, but it is in the ears, okay? And I can see it in here. I also see it in the hands as well. But you also have this unearthly kind of beauty about you. It may also be your presence, as well as like you have this way about you that people are so fucking drawn to, and that is actually from your lineage, And I'm not saying it's definitely you, but it's your lineage. Like, I feel like the women in particular in your family have actually had this kind of problem where people are always very drawn to them, and they have to be careful with who they show themselves to. So I'm seeing blue eyes and blonde hair so prominently in this. And like in the stupid stuttering. Okay. So it's like, okay. Short hair, I'm seeing to just past the shoulders, just a little bit past the shoulders. You're making my nose itch like crazy, I just gotta say. Another one of your blessings. I feel like you have more control of your emotions than you once had. I feel like once upon a time you let your emotions kind of take control of you a little bit. It's not, I don't think you did it on purpose. It was just more like I'm hearing Cancer. So Cancer could be your south node. It could have been something that you were supposed to always work on. Something you were always supposed to learn how to express, how to get a handle on. Yeah, to get a handle on. I also feel like there may have been some kind of, for somebody, it was like you had competition with somebody that had blue eyes, black hair, and a few ear piercings. Like hoop ear piercings. I know it sounds so weird, but it's like there was competition in the form of like emotions, or maybe it wasn't a competition, it was more like trying to mirror these emotions, but it was like it was in murky water. It wasn't accurate. It wasn't, somebody was trying to put their emotions like onto you, or you were trying to put your emotions onto somebody else. But there is some form of like emotional manipulation, which is interesting. But I do feel like from learning of how to control your emotions, you've actually transformed yourself quite prominently, I guess, to be the right word to say. But it's like because you have the lotus flower here. Like I see the lotus flower, and I keep being drawn to it. And the lotus flower, is it usually means you've conquered a huge transformation in your life, and I feel like that's really what you have, but it actually had more to do with your emotions and getting in control and how to handle them, how to express them, not how to shove them down or how to mirror somebody else's emotions, but to live with your emotions. I do feel like for a long time that may have been hard for you to like express how you're feeling or how to show how you feel towards somebody or to other people around you, but it's like you're starting to learn that it's the only way that's like this the best form of communication is to express your feelings, because like how is somebody supposed to know that they're hurting your feelings if you don't tell them? And I do feel like that's something you've actually learned, and you've been using it to your advantage. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to angels to see how else you are blessed. So like I said, I asked the cards, how are you blessed? And I've got inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So I feel like you have a way of surviving things that you don't think that you will survive, because you can come up with solutions in like that's interesting for me. Okay, so that's like they said like the Fool, that's what I was hearing, but that's like new beginnings and taking a leap of faith. And I feel like you do have a tendency to bring new beginnings to people around them, because it's like, because you are a spiritual teacher, you have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So I feel like literally you being you has a way of showing people that the life that they're living could be different, that they could be doing what they're supposed to. It's like you show them their new beginning. You also give people solutions. It's like they didn't see that they had a problem before, and it's like and then like they didn't see a problem that they had before, and it's like you would say something or do something and it would be like, oh, maybe I do have a problem, maybe I should work on this. And like I feel like that is something you have a way of doing without trying. You also have you're a healer. You have a way of like, I heard that you actually may have gone through somebody who had a broken bone, I see a broken ankle or a broken heel, and it's like you physically healed from this, but you also had a lot of emotional trauma that had happened with it, so it could have been some sort of a traumatic event, and it's like you've been healing from that. You not only have you been healing from it, but you have healed from it in such a way that it actually has helped a lot of people around you heal as well. You could be an artist. I do feel like you are a very powerful manifester, And I feel like you may have been creating things, like, I feel like somebody's been creating things like left and right. It's like they may have had a creative block at some point and it recently broke because they learned a lesson that they were supposed to learn. I feel like you learned what you were supposed to, and you've been creating a lot of things. And I think through these creations, through this art that you make, you inspire not just people around you. Like, I do feel like you inspire a lot of your friends and family, but I also feel like you inspire others as well in some sort of way. You may have you may be like an artist that does something on TikTok or I don't know, some format. Instagram, I heard Instagram twice. Alright, you also have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls, call and support. So I feel like you may actually, I feel like you have this because you also have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I feel like you are starting to realize that not everyone around you likes you for you only when you act a particular way. And it's like, because of this, you're starting to, I feel like some of you are purging these people from your life. But in the process, you will be meeting people that are a part of your soul tribe, a part of your soul, like, mission, really. I feel like there's somebody that you have met or will meet very soon that is a blessing to you because they are a part of your soul tribe. You guys have some soul lessons to learn together. You also have wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So I feel like somebody is carrying, like, I feel like you are carrying some kind of weight on your shoulders. Now, it could be from this traumatic event where somebody had got hurt. It could also be from, I feel like somebody takes on the stress of people around them as well. It's like they don't know how to let go, to let, like, you know. One moment, I'm going to let my cat out really quick. Somebody is, like, afraid. This one's driving me crazy. Yeah, it's not. I'm just hearing things. That makes sense. You could have meowed at me, little girl, and told me it wasn't you. Jeez. Sorry about that. Alright, well, I feel like one of your blessings is that you do have a habit of taking on other people's problems, and it's like you want to help them get a solution to it. So like I said, you take on a lot of other issues, but you have to realize you gotta make boundaries for yourself. You know, you can't, yes, it is amazing to help other people, but sometimes you need to help yourself before you can help others. I mean, I do feel like that is for somebody in particular. Because how are you supposed to help somebody if you're not, you know, doing well yourself? Like, I do feel like you need to remember that you have to treat yourself well. I just recently heard that, so maybe that is meant for you, that you need to treat yourself well. Treat yourself good. Because I do feel like you are very gifted. You have so many blessings, you know, and, like, I don't even think you realize how blessed you really are. You're a very magical person. I feel like you have a way of, like I said, you have a way of taking people's, like, problems on and trying to give them solutions, but you also give people truth. Because you can, like, you know the truth is more powerful than lying. I feel like you have this inner vision, and this inner vision, like, your intuition, like, not only does it help you see through deception, but, like, it helps you live your better life. I feel like somebody needs to let go of the past to make room for a better life. To rise up, magic and wisdom are your birthright. You also have inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. See what I mean? Like, you're still blessed. And I feel like you have very loyal friends that are around you. These are part of your soul tribe. You know, they want to help you fly. They want to help you be free. You also have, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. I do feel like you have this way of adapting to things that other people wouldn't expect. You may have actually survived instances where normal people would not have survived. But yeah, so like, you're very fucking blessed. I hope you are being very grateful, and I hope you say how grateful you are, but that is up to you completely. Just don't forget how blessed you are, how loved you are, how I feel like everybody around you just wants the best for you. They just want you to be happy. So just keep that in mind, okay? If this resonated with you, please hit that like button. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And if you have requests for videos, please write them in the comments below. I will try to give you the credit, but honestly, I don't always remember. But like I said, I'm going to try. But either way, I will put the videos up. Because I automatically put them to the list as soon as I see a video request. But either way, like I said, I hope this resonated. I'm going to move on to pile 2 now, so may we meet again. That was pile 2. Wow, that video took a little longer than I thought it would. I gotta pick up the pace. I still got a little more to go. Ooh. Okay. Hi, pile 2. If you chose, you say which, like it's a bad thing, this is your pile. Give me 1 second, I need a drink. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Blessed Bees card to see your blessings. And then we'll move into, I think I'm going to move into the Angel Oracle, Angel Messages, to also see how blessed you are. And, you know, continue on into the Animal Spirit to see, again, how blessed you are. Now, I'm sorry for the cigarette. I just needed one. Okay, interesting. So, I feel like you're a very healthy person. I know this is very weird for somebody, but I do feel like that is a blessing that's been put upon you. People don't see it like that, but I do feel like you're very healthy. You haven't. So I'm getting, for somebody, you may actually have, you may be a survivor of cancer, and I feel like you, I don't remember what it was called, where you don't have it, and you haven't had it for a while. I can't remember the word right this moment. Where it said, I don't remember. But either way, I feel like for some of you, you realize what a blessing this truly is. Because I feel like for some of you, you were sick for such a long time. Somebody's always watched over you. Something, you may have found something that actually really works for you. Somebody's taking care of their body as well, like taking care of it in the sense of treating your temple right. You're eating healthy, drinking more water. I feel like somebody is drinking only water. I I feel like you wear a lot of crystals. Like you could wear a crystal around your neck, but also crystal earrings are something I'm seeing as well. He could like to do medieval fairs because I see that, and I'm like seeing a dragon. So I think somebody, interesting. Somebody has a corset that has dragons on it. Huh. If you do have a corset with dragons, dude, totally take a picture. Because what I'm imagining in my head is like fucking beautiful, and like whoever made that corset, props. But I am seeing a corset with the dragons on it. I'm seeing gold or silver. I know, how can you mix the two up? Silver is beautiful, but like, I don't know. It shines though. It shines in the sunlight. Either way, don't get stuck on that, Ashley. Just move on. I'm getting that you don't like me smoking. Sorry. Okay. Alright. So I feel like, okay, like I said, somebody had battled cancer and they do not have it anymore. But there is also somebody that, is it COVID that they had? Somebody had a sickness, and it was very powerful sickness, okay? And like, because I do keep seeing somebody puking. Like I see somebody, they were very sick at one point, and they're just so happy that they're not sick anymore. That they can live life to their fullest. It means the world to this person. So health is a blessing that you have. Somebody has a lot of ancestors that watch over them as well. I'm getting 3 in particular. So there could be 3 ancestors that watch out over you, 3 guides. It could also be 3 particular friends that you hang out with, or 3 family members. There are 3 prominent people that are behind you at all times. They always have your back. They only want the best for you. But I'm seeing 3 women, by the way. 3 women. One could have even streaked as a man, but I am seeing 3 women. Eyelashes. Prominent eyelashes from one of them. I'm getting brown hair, so you may have brown hair. Chestnut. I am seeing chestnut because I'm seeing the red and her hair right here. Alright, so a blessing of the earth. Number 1. So these people that watch over you, you guys, I keep getting drawn to them in this one. I feel like them watching over you, they've like, it's okay. So for some of you, there may have been times in your life where you know things could have gone so much worse than they had. And I feel like these people that are watching over you have saved you from things in your life that you know, like I said, that could have gone way worse. So it's like you know how blessed you are in that sense. Somebody also has a blessing when it comes to growing trees, or to it's like somebody can, I don't know how to explain it, talk for them. I don't know if that's accurate, but somebody has a very strong connection with trees. That's something I'm definitely seeing. Somebody could work in an area filled with trees, but I'm not, 100% getting what it's meaning by that. But I do see, like, okay, so this is what I'm going to show you. Okay, this is what I mean, and I don't know what it's trying to tell me about it, but it'll hopefully come to me. Sorry, my nose keeps itching. It happens when I channel hard. Okay, so in this card, you have this tree right here. It's something that I keep being drawn to. This one that I'm looking right now, this is a big tree that she's against. And in this one, she is also against a big tree. Do you see what I mean? So there's something about trees. You could have a tattoo of a tree. Ooh, maybe that's what it is. You could have a tattoo of a tree on your back. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's a prominent tree in your yard. you could work with trees, like work in like be a ranger. I was seeing a bunch of stuff about rangers all week, so maybe you're a forest ranger. Okay, moving on to the next card. A blessing for good men and fathers. So I feel like there is a good man in your life, or a good father. There is somebody in your life that is most definitely a blessing, because okay, I definitely feel like you do have a family with this person, because you have a blessing in your family. Your family is a blessing for you, and I know you know this. Anybody that has a family, they know that this is their biggest blessing. And I feel like you realize this, you know this. You're very protective of your family as well. That's not cool. Give me one moment, please. Oh, okay. Alright. For some of you, you recently lost a child or somebody that was in your family. I keep seeing a child, though. For some of you, it was two. Could have had two miscarriages. And it's like this person that you're with, this good man, this good father, or, you know, take it how it resonates, but I feel like this person's been so good to you, and like, I feel like you really want to give them something, and I feel it's like you feel like you can't give it to them, but honestly, it just wasn't the right time, and I know it's hard to hear that, but it just wasn't at the time, okay? But I feel like what you're looking for, you will have. It will be yours. Sometimes we just have to go through a little more pain to get what we want the most. And I know it sounds crazy and terrible, but it's because for someone, there was a lesson that was supposed to be seen. But I do feel like there is a blessing in the form of protection around you as well. You're very protected, like your ancestors are protecting you. You're divinely protected. I also feel like you are very protective as well. I feel like because you've gone through so much in your life right now, I do feel like, because I do see you have a child as well. You may have a child in the future. There is one coming, or you do have a child. I also see loss in this small circle of hittens at home. It was a loss at home. And I feel like this had you down for a long time. So I see 15. That could have significance. You could have lost a child that was 15. I'm sorry, I get quieter the sound or when talking about it. Mainly it's because I don't want to cry and stutter through the whole thing. So somebody's favorite color could be purple. I also feel like you have a very strong psychic connection with somebody. I feel like it's with this person, this good man, this good father. I just keep seeing this tree. Why am I seeing this tree still? Oh. Somebody has a tree over the person that they lost. They buried it with them. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, so somebody, when they had lost that person, buried a tree with them so that the tree would not only be a marker of this person, but also be reborn. It's like the nutrients from this person's vessel goes into this tree, and it's a piece of this person that's still going, that's still out there, still in this dimension with you. Okay, so blessing, you have a blessing in the form of your family, in the form of a good man or father, in the form of protection, in the form of ancestors watching over you, also in the form of your health as well. Somebody lost a child when they were sick. Okay, so other blessings that you have. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. I think that you're trying to control things that you don't have any control over, and you kind of got to give that control up because, sweetheart, you don't have that kind of control, which is fine. You know, the universe just wants to make you happy. The universe wants to give you everything that you need to make yourself happy, and you have the tools you need to do so. But I do feel like you're trying to be too specific. You know, because I do see saying something and putting it out into the universe and expecting it to come back to you. And it's like they want to, you know, bring it back to you, but they can't because you're micromanaging. You're saying too much of it and you're not just letting it go. Like, that's part of the manifestation people seem to forget, is that once you speak it into existence, you let it go and you make it happen. You have to actually put forth work towards it to happen. Otherwise, it's not going to just drop into your lap, dude. You got to put work in. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. See? Okay, so I do feel like you may have a child, or you may have a child in the future. And this child will be very, very talented. They're going to have very rare gifts. And it's interesting because I also feel like you have this inner child in you that is, your child will have similar gifts to you. You'll be able to teach them in some way. I don't know. Anyway, again, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So I do feel like that is a blessing that you're starting to realize. It's something you're starting to know that you need. I do feel like, okay, because the health, all right, a blessing in your health. So I do feel like you are healthy, or you will be healthy. When you're taking care of your body, when you rest, when you nourish yourself, because I feel like somebody is actually being a little neglectful in this area. But for others of you, I get that you're doing phenomenal, that you're doing is like an amazing job. Somebody is also taking the rest that they genuinely need. You also have karmic relationships, Orient energy, soul growth, and conflict. So I do feel like you may have this way of like triggering people. It's like you walk into a room and people either are super drawn to you and they want to talk to you, or like they stare at you, or they leave the room, you know. And I feel like when the people leave the room, it's more or less just because it's conflict within themselves. I do feel like you just have a way of like forcing people without forcing them to grow. Your soul just has a way of forcing people to grow. It's like being in your energy. It's like you're either growing or you're leaving. Which do you choose? You also have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Somebody is too focused on the material world. The things that they have, the home that they have, the home as in the house, or the, in this case, castle. Like, it's like somebody is just focused on the material things and they're forgetting about the more important things, like the people you love and the way that you treat people and the way that you treat yourself. Somebody needs to find common ground with somebody that is close to them. I feel like there could be some arguing, or some arguing that's going to ensue, and it's like looking at it from a different perspective will really help you out in the long run. You also have your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to a greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Love, Archangel Ariel. So, if you had just lost somebody, I can understand why you're very angry and why it's hard for you to forgive this person for leaving you in the first place. It's not their choice, just so you know. In some instances, it is their choice, and it does take, in my opinion, a little bit longer to forgive that. But I mean, it's different for everybody. I do feel like Somebody's so angry. I do ask Archangel Uriel for help, and I do feel like he will help you release the anger that you have. I feel like this will ease your heart and your mind. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So you did go through a lot of stuff, and it's like right now your road is a lot smoother. The things that are going to be happening for you will be so much smoother. The worst is behind you. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you and guiding and protecting you during these changes. So there are a lot of changes and a lot of new ideas you have in your life, and I feel like you're making them happen. Archangel Isaiah, I'm sorry, is watching over you, helping you make these changes and helping bring, I feel like, a tranquility to your mind that you really need, because life can be chaotic during these changes. I also see a pregnancy. It could be an unexpected pregnancy, could be, okay, yeah, so somebody's having a rainbow baby. Congratulations. Okay. Yes, the timing for this new venture. Yes. The timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So whatever venture that you've been wanting to do, that you've been preparing yourself for, it's only going to be positive from here in and out. You also have victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever you are manifesting, it is coming to you. You know, I do think the micromanaging is not helping. It would bring it a lot further if you would just let it go. And then you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So I do think this actually has something to do with, it could, okay. Oh, okay. There is something in your life you're trying to make a decision on, and it's interesting because I see there are angels that are pointing down to it. It's like they're trying to give you the answers that you're looking for. And you know what's interesting is I'm seeing a lot of nature. I feel like you are getting the answers that you need. You have 4 angels on this one card, okay? They're trying to give you the answers that you want, but you either A, aren't liking the answer, or B, aren't seeing the answers. So you might want to check out like the meaning of animals, or pay attention to omens around you. You're always getting answers to the questions that you put out there. You just got to know how to look for it, or just actually look for it. Okay, next. You're very assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. You're very graceful. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So there is this partnership I feel like you have, and it is a blessing to you. It could be a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection. You have mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. And higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I feel like somebody is asking a particular question about a person, a man, maybe a man, a good man or a good father, and I feel like they want you to know that yes, this is the person that you're supposed to spend your time with, that this is the person that's going to be by your side. You both have a higher calling that is calling to the both of you. I do feel like you are a master. But you do need to let go of your past. Like, I feel like your past is really just holding you back from all of these beautiful things that you can do, this beautiful power couple thing you have going with your person. I feel like the only way you guys can claim your leadership is by letting go, taking action. So whatever venture, whatever idea that you have in mind is a blessing to you, and that's what it is. Okay. Sorry. I'm so excited. So the thing that you could be confused about, that you could be asking about, could actually be something to do with your spiritual journey, or, again, about the soulmate. And it's like they want you to know that, like, your literal answer is yes. Whatever your question was, it is yes. You have an answer to you. So there you go. That's what I've got for you, pile 2. I hope that was helpful. If it was helpful, hit that like button. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And if you have suggestions for videos, please let me know in the comments below. The more the merrier. I'll add them to my list. But yeah, sorry that was such a hard one to go through for some reason. I'm going to move on to pile 3 now, so may we meet again. Man, these people got a lot of changes going on. I mean, seriously. Okay, pile 2, if you or pile 3, I'm sorry. If you chose pile 3, my ride or die, this is your pile. Okay, so, alright. I'm going to start with the blessing cards, like the Blessed Bee cards. Then I'm going to move into the angel cards and into spirit animal. Now, these are all blessings that are within you, or are blessings that will be coming to you. You know the blessings that you have, or you know the blessings that will be coming to you. Like, for example, if you don't have this blessing at the moment, it's going to be coming towards you. Okay, so okay. Alright, actually, I was told to start with the angel. You're the only pile I was told to start with the angel. Okay. You have visionary energy. You inspire so many ideas. I feel like you inspire a lot of ideas in a lot of people around you. You have this big picture thinking. And I feel like because you have this this kind of way of thinking that's like, you have a visionary way of thinking, that people are very inspired by this, inspired by you because of this, because you think ahead, further ahead than most people. Do you feel like in some ways this may affect you by not sharing with somebody? Um, which is funny because you also have hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. I do feel like you're not being honest with yourself about something. This thing you're not being honest with yourself about is actually a very hard truth for you to accept. But you do need to look a little deeper because it's important. I also think when you do look a little bit deeper, it will unlock soul memories and gifts, and you will start to realize that you've done this before. I do feel like there could be a relationship that you are in or going to be in that is actually from a past life. You're going to be saying sorry to somebody. You're going to be righting past wrongs. You have been righting past wrongs. You're uprooting. I feel like somebody could be moving. You could be moving somewhere, or you just moved somewhere. You could be a singer. Okay, but you could have whale and orca elders share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So maybe you may not. Okay, so you could be a singer. You could do something with music, a way to dive deep, to express your emotions, to express how you feel. You could have written a song for somebody or about somebody. And then you have Archangel Michael. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. And I do feel like it has something to do with music, because it's right on top of it. I feel like you're going through a lot of changes at the moment, and that's why you kind of need the angel oracle. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Ooh, you were going to back out on something, or maybe it just seems like you were, and it's like, don't. Just keep going, keep charging, things are going to happen. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So there is something that you need to take a deeper look at before you go a little bit further. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Again, be open to giving and receiving love. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. That's Archangel Raphael, or Raphael. I don't know how you say that. That's crazy. I did go to church, and I did go to some Bible study classes. Didn't last long though. They kicked me out. Why? Because I yelled at them for hurting my little sister. Something like 6 too. I am helping you feel physical challenges in yourself and others. You're a healer like me. You know what's interesting? I kind of feel like you're going through a physical change as well. Like somebody could have just had surgery. They could have it was something that could have needed to be healthier, but it's also something that I also feel like you could be healing at a naturally fast pace to some, but it's like you're a healer, that's why you're doing so. I do feel like because you're a healer, you again have a lot of people drawn to you. A lot of people drawn to you, and they want to tell you their problems, or a lot of broken people could be really drawn to you because it's like you have a way of healing them, and they want you to heal them. There is something you've been learning, something you've been studying. It's like you're trying to gather information on a certain thing because you're going to use this knowledge later. It's like you're afraid you're going to get a no for something, like a question you're going to ask. But don't be afraid of that. It's like you think you're going to get a no, but that's not the answer you're going to get. Alright, now we're going to move on to your actual blessings. So, I think the reason they wanted me to start out with the angel is because, okay, so you have this, alright, I'll start with the hard part. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. I do feel like there is some kind of a confrontation that can't be avoided. It's something that's going to happen very soon, but this is a blessing for you. Somebody will be very defensive, but I feel like somebody's also been... Okay, that's interesting. Somebody's kind of angry about this situation, about how things have been turning out. I'll fix that a bit. My hair. Okay, so this person, 29. That could be somebody's age, significance of some sort. Ouch! Get out of my hair. I know I didn't brush it yet. Don't remind me. Shit's hard. I don't like brushing my hair. It's long, so it hurts. I'm very naughty. I'm not naughty, probably. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like you could actually be going through some sort of a ending in a relationship. I feel like you're ending a relationship to... Okay, it's gonna sound fucking crazy or weird for me. Okay, it's like you're ending a relationship to enter another relationship. But the relationship you want to enter is something different. But that's only for some of you. For others of you, I do feel like there is some sort of communication, some sort of, like, I keep saying a battle, but I don't see really a battle. It's more or less just like, ooh, okay. For somebody, it's a child custody battle. Also, Enough for You is playing in the background by Olivia Rodrigo. That could have significance for somebody. Okay. Somebody doesn't feel enough for somebody. So it's like they're trying to better themselves for this person. And they know they have things that they have to do before they can do so. You have a lot of passion. It's actually one of your blessings. And like, that may not seem like that may not seem like a blessing to you, having passion, but it really is. It truly is. I lost my passion for years. Honestly, it was like I was in a dream state. I just couldn't wake up from it. Every day was like the same thing, but I didn't have passion. I didn't have fire. I didn't have red. Like, that's what it is too. Like, it's like this passion that you have, and you have such passion for somebody in particular. It could be somebody with eyes that are very... I feel like you're very drawn to this person's eyes. I just got the sudden urge to dye my hair black. I don't know why, and I don't want to. It's weird. Okay, anyway. So I do feel like there is some kind of fire, a passion that you have this is... So, I feel like this blessing, this passion, this fire could actually be a person. This person, I feel like they have a sly smile is what I'm getting. Like, that's what I'm hearing. But I'm kind of just seeing a half smile. So, like, it's like this person, like, half smiles at you, and it's something you love. Also really drawn to the breasts. So this is definitely a masculine pile. Or just, a woman that loves breasts on another woman. Anyway, so 38. Somebody could be turning 38. Blessing on growing older. So you may not see this as a blessing, but it is a blessing because you've lived another year. I also see lavender. Could be lilac. Somebody could have that in a garden or around their home. Oh, he's cute. When did I get a cute neighbor? He's young. Never mind. Sorry. A blessing on growing older. somebody is a little upset there. It's not like they're upset. It's like they're upset that they haven't accomplished something by now in this age. One of your other blessings is you're very prosperous. I feel like you have a lot in your life. And, it's making me nervous going back and forth. I don't like that. A blessing to bring prosperity. So I feel like you're very prosperous. I feel like you have all of the material things you could ever want. I also see somebody could actually be wealthy. I feel like you're very wealthy, or you have like all the material gains you could possibly want. You have. There's nothing more you could want. I mean, you could, but I mean, like, I feel like there isn't for you. You have everything that you want material wise. I also feel, okay, for somebody, they're having a hard time with their money. They may have been putting all their money into a particular thing, including for actually going through a custody battle. I feel like somebody could have been putting a lot of money into this, or paying for a lot of things as well. Like if you're going through a divorce, you're paying for the lawyers, you're paying for the home that you're, like, the person you're divorcing from is home. You're paying for that. You're also paying for the place that you're at, and it's like you're paying a lot of money out, and you're not seeing the good that's coming out of it. You're not seeing the changes that are coming from it. Like, yes, it kind of sucks, like all this money you're putting out, but they want you to know you're going to be having more you're going to be having more coming in. Yes, you're getting rid of a lot of this at the moment. 111. But the thing is like, you will have more. Like, more will be brought into you, like, brought to you. It's like, for somebody I just got, once they turn 21, they will get a certain amount of money from maybe somebody that had passed in their life, a family member, and it's like, they will get this certain amount, some kind of a, inheritance. Well, that's just for somebody, though. But I also do see that for somebody that's been dealing with some kind of a child custody battle, you will have prosperity brought to you. I do feel like you may not think that at the moment, but it is a blessing coming towards you once you go through this cycle, once you complete this cycle. You also have a blessing to find the truth. My nose is so agey when I channel. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so I feel like, ow! Stop getting on my hair. Man, a little crazy here. A blessing to find the truth. So here's the thing, okay? I waited to do this card because, okay, you may have brown hair, light brown eyes. I see something with 3 crows. Some significance. I also see a Celtic symbol, but it's like a Celtic tribal, maybe around somebody's arm or around maybe some sort of a tattoo. Okay, but either way, you will find some truth. There will be some kind of truth that will be coming to you. I also feel like you will be bringing a truth to somebody that was misinformed. I feel like somebody asked about somebody. Okay, so like, okay. I feel like for some of you could be going through some kind of, like I said, you're going through some kind of custody battle or some sort of a battle with somebody, and it's like this person that you're into that you don't feel like you're enough for, because that song did come on. Like, you're trying to do better for this particular person and for yourself. I do feel like it is also for yourself, but it's like you asked about this person, like, to some of your friends, like, because you could have, like, been, like, you guys could have some friends in common or something, and it's like you asked them something, and, like, they told you, but, like, this person had asked about you, and they asked the wrong person, and that person misinformed them because they didn't want, like, them to know what's going on with you, you know, because like they're trying to keep you for them. I'm trying not to laugh because like, just talk to each other, dude. Like, I don't understand this whole going through your friends. We're not in middle school, dude. But like, for real, like, we're grown ass people. Like, you got something to say it, dude, for real. If you love somebody, tell them you love them, because you don't know how long you have on this fucking life. Like, your wrist may tell you something, but shit happens every single fucking day. Like, something could happen, and all of a sudden, just saying. I do feel like this blessing that you're going to be coming into is you're going to be finding a truth about something that you desperately need. I also feel like you have a way of bringing the truth out for other people. It's like you don't even really have to do anything. It just kind of comes out. Now, you got more cards out of everybody on all of the cards, which is crazy. So, you have, Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. So, again, it's so crazy. You have a blessing to find the truth and then Revealer of the Truth. So I do feel like you have a way of finding the truth. And you do have a way of bringing it to the light even when people don't want it. You're very self-reliant. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Messenger. You are a messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So most definitely, you're a messenger of some kind. I feel like you're not exactly explaining or you're not sharing all of your messages, though. Somebody is hiding. It's like somebody doesn't know how to go about, like, putting the messages out there. Get a YouTube channel, dude. Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. You have this way of helping people find their past, like, so easily. And, like, so I know you're going on this new journey, and I feel like there's a lot of questions that you have, but I feel like when you listen to your intuition, it will never steer you wrong, and I feel like you're on the right path. What you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Now, because you're getting older and because you feel like it's maybe taking you a little bit longer than you thought it would to figure this out about yourself or figure these things out, so what? Nobody comes across things in the same way. You're literally doing exactly what you're supposed to. You may have been fighting fate for a little bit, because I do feel like you may have been, but I mean, we all have to, like, learn, and sometimes it's going to be in a hard form, a hard lesson. And I feel like that's something you did. You have nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So I do feel like, again, you have this way of conquering so many challenges that you, like, it's like you're a very powerful being. You have very powerful forces that guide you in every single way, and as long as you keep following what they tell you to do, like, then you'll be alright. I feel like you just need to accept that. And I say this for last because I feel like it's like the celebration card, you know? You have partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So there is somebody that is coming into your life that is the complete perfect partner that you have been looking for. The one that I feel like you've been searching for this person. And you did find this person. The person that you think is a partner is your partner. Don't be afraid to talk to them, to ask them. You know, I feel like there's something you need to talk to them about, and I feel like you could be afraid to. You may need to, like, unload, like, just, like, literally vent to somebody, and it's like, this is the person you keep coming up to, this is the person you keep wanting to talk to, but I feel like you could have a hard time saying something to them, or having a hard time, like, even bringing up how to, like, start a conversation with them. So my advice to you is, hey is a great way to start a conversation. You know, H-E-Y, not H-A-Y. Okay, you could even do H-A-Y, because then you can start a whole little, you know, joke. If you could just, you know, don't do the, oh, hey, I was just thinking about you, or the, oh, I just came across your page, because, like, we can see right through that, just so you know. It's not cute. It's just kind of annoying after a while. But I do feel like you will have a unique way of talking with this person, because I do feel like you need to talk with them. There's something you need to talk with somebody about, some kind of truth that needs to be revealed, a battle that's about to happen, but it's a very much needed battle. But you have so many blessings coming in. You have a lot of changes, and these changes are very much needed. I do feel like you fought fate for a little bit too long, but you're also still going to get everything that you desire. Everything that you've been manifesting, you will still receive. Just have to have faith. But yeah, that's all I've got for you, my pile 3. Because I said in the beginning, pile 2, you might be able to draw into pile 2. It's really up to you. Did not expect these videos to be so long. I actually kind of expect them to be shorter. But either way, if it resonated, please hit that like button. If you like my vibe, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any requests for videos, please let me know in the comments below. I will add them to my list. And yeah, that's all I've got for you. So may we meet again. Bye.